Ashtotarasa Srimad Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Santarar Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 1, Text number 2. Yadoho cha dharmashilasya nitaram munisatam tatra amshena avatirnasya Krishnaho viryani shamsa naha yadoshcha dharmashilasya nitaram munisattama tatramshenavatirnasya Vishnovirjani shamsanaha yadoshcha dharmashilasya nitaramunisattama tatramshenavatirnasya Vishnovirjani shamsanaha. Please stand. Matajis. Yadoho of Yadu or the Yadu dynasty. cha, also Dharmashilasya, who was strictly attached to religious principles. Nitaram, highly qualified. Munisattama, O best of all Munis, king of the Munis Shukadeva Goswami. Tatra, in that dynasty, Amshena, with his plenary expansion, Baladev, Avatirnasya, who appeared as an incarnation, Vishnu, of Lord Vishnu, Viryani, the glorious activities, Shamsa, kindly describe, Naha, unto us. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada, Founder Acharya, ISKCON and BPT. Translation. O best of Munis, you have also described the descendants of Yadu, who were very pious and strictly adherent to religious principles. Now, if you will, kindly describe the wonderful, glorious activities of Lord Vishnu or Krishna, who appeared in that Yadu dynasty with Baladeva, his plenary expansion. The Brahma Samhita 5.1 explains that Krishna is the origin of Vishnu Tattva, Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha, Anadiradir Govinda Sarvakarana Karanam. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He has an eternal blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, for he is the prime cause of all causes. यस्यैकनिश्वसितकालमथावलम्ब्य जीवन्ति लोमविलजा जगदन्दनादाः विष्णुर्महान् सह्य यस्य कालविशेषो गोविन्दमादिपुरुषं तमहं भजामि. The Brahmas, the heads of the innumerable universes, live only for the duration of one breath of Mahavishnu. I worship Govinda, the original Lord, of whom Mahavishnu is but a portion of a plenary portion. Brahma Samhita 5.48. Govinda Krishna is the original personality of Godhead, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Even Lord Mahavishnu, who by his breathing creates many millions upon millions of universes, is Lord Krishna's Kala Vishesha, or plenary portion of a plenary portion. Mahavishnu is a plenary expansion of Sankarshana, who is a plenary expansion of Narayana. Narayana is a plenary expansion of the Chaturvyuha. The Chaturvyuha are plenary expansions of Baladev, the first manifestation of Krishna. So therefore, when Krishna appeared with Baladeva, all the Vishnu Tattvas appeared with him. Maharaj Parikshit requested Sukadeva Goswami to describe Krishna and his glorious activities. Another meaning may be derived from this verse as follows. Although Sukadeva Goswami was the greatest Muni, he could describe Krishna only partially, Amsena, for no one can describe Krishna fully. It is said that Anantadeva has thousands of heads, but although he tries to describe Krishna with thousands of tongues, his descriptions are still incomplete. Mukum karoti vachalam pangum langayate girimet kripatam aham vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vikasa Swami Namine. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namine. Namaste Saraswate Devin Gauravani Pracharini Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyate Deshatarine. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yadoshcha Dharmashilasya Nitaram Muni Sattama Tatram Shenavatirnasya Vishnur Viryani Shamsanaha. O best of Munis, you have also described the descendants of Yadu, who were very pious and strictly adherent to religious principles. Now, if you will, kindly describe the wonderful, glorious activities of Lord Vishnu or Krishna, who appeared in that Yadu dynasty with Baladeva, his plenary expansion. So we understand that Lord has unlimited forms, and he takes various incarnations for various purpose. Uh, so to protect the devotees, to annihilate the demons, and to re-establish dharma, paritranaya sadhuna vinashaya duskritam dharma samstharpanarthaya. So all these activities he can do even without incarnating. He can establish dharma through devotees. He can kill demons through his material energy. He can even protect devotees from wherever he is. So nevertheless, among these three reasons, yes, the primary reason is to protect his devotees. So even that he can do without his personal presence. So the very reason why Lord comes is to reciprocate loving devotional service with various devotees according to their different desires. So if you see Srimad Bhagavatam, there is a shloka in 3rd canto, 9th chapter, 11th shloka, where it is said, O my Lord, your devotees can see you through the ears by the process of bona fide hearing, and thus their hearts become cleansed, and you take your seat there. You are so merciful to your devotees that you manifest yourself in the particular eternal form of transcendence in which they always think of you. So various devotees worship Krishna in different mood, different rasas. So just to reciprocate the devotees, just to have loving devotional exchanges. So Lord personally comes. So although we say love in separation is the highest, so still devotees want to see Krishna, Sambhoga and Vipralamba, both are there. So gopis always want to see Krishna. So why? Yes, in separation their love increases, but the full manifestation comes when they meet again. So personally they want to serve Krishna, reciprocate with Krishna. It's not that we are impersonalist. Okay, love in separation means we don't desire to meet Krishna or something like that. So idea is when they meet, the Vipralamba Bhava gets fully manifested. After the longer the separation and the Sambhoga comes, when the meeting comes, the higher the intensity of the emotions. So ultimately, personal service is what devotees desire, and Lord personally comes to reciprocate with all these devotees in different forms. And yes, if it is one form, it would be easier for preaching and for everything. Now there are so many forms, and sometimes it may create confusion among people. So why there are so many forms? Then there is demigods, and there is Vishnu Tattvas, and among Krishna's form there is Vrindavan Krishna, Mathura Krishna, Dwaraka Krishna. Adding to the further confusion. But we should understand, Lord is unlimited, and He has unlimited devotees with unlimited desires, and to reciprocate with each devotee, Lord takes unlimited forms. So there is a shloka from Upanishad, Gopala Tapani Upanishad. So it is said, Krishna is one, but he is manifested in unlimited forms and expanded incarnations. Eko vasi sharvagaha Krishna idyaha eko pisan bahudayo vadhati. Gopal Tapani Upanishad 1.21. So it is very clearly said, Lord takes various forms just to reciprocate with his devotees. And now Prabhupada mentioned in the purport that when Krishna comes, all Vishnu Tattvas come with him. So why? Because Krishna is the source of all incarnations. So in that sense, when Krishna comes, all avatars is included in him. Krishna is called as Akhila Rasamrita Murti, Akhila Rasamrita Sindhu. He manifests 100% qualities of God. All Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Why we call him? Because only Krishna manifests all qualities of God. Other forms manifest less. Our acharyas have analyzed it very systematically, and they have told there are 64 qualities, and even Lord Vishnu manifests only 60 qualities, 94% of qualities of God. And the Venu Madhurya, Rupa Madhurya, Leela Madhurya, Prema Madhurya. So these are the 4 qualities which distinguishes Krishna from Vishnu Tattva. And what about Balaram? We know that 64, 60, 55, 50, Brahma, Vishnu and Jivas. So now Balram, how many qualities does he manifest? So he is the first plenary expansion. Plenary means, one meaning is complete. So all the Vishnu Tattvas are complete in itself. Brahma Samhita gives example of the candle. When one candle is lit by the other candle, so although one comes from the other, still the same light is emanated. So all these Vishnu Tattvas are having same potence, but some manifest more qualities, some manifest less qualities. So how much qualities Lord Balaram manifest? Anybody? 64. Is equal to Krishna? That's true with all Vishnu Tattvas. So, see, when it is explained that Vishnu is manifesting 60 qualities, so it doesn't mean that the other 60 qualities which Krishna manifests in the same intensity, with the same degree, Vishnu manifests. When it is said Vishnu can manifest 60 qualities, it's not the same quality and quantity with what Krishna manifests. So it is less. So in the same way, it's explained Balram manifests almost all qualities of Krishna, but still the degree and the intensity is less. So and when it is said Brahma can manifest, Shiva can manifest 50, 55, all the, again Jiva, 50 quality, all these things, it's not same degree and it's not with the same quality. It's all, as you come down, as you come down the hierarchy, lesser the quantity, lesser the quality, lesser the intensity. So the hierarchy is based on this. The more qualities, more intensity and more degree. So this is how the hierarchy is arranged. So we know, other forms like Narayan. Narayan doesn't have, uh, for example, he has wife, Lakshmi ji. Lakshmi is there. So Krishna also has wives in Dwaraka. But Krishna has girlfriends. Narayana doesn't have girlfriends. You know, Krishna has boyfriends. Narayana doesn't have boyfriends. Less rasas, less relationships. Krishna plays with his boyfriends. Most of the times he loses the game. And when he loses the game, he has to take a bull ride, horse ride. The Gopas jump on him, tell him, Krishna, take here, Krishna, take there. So this is how the pastimes manifest with Krishna. So we jump on Nrsingadev, so it doesn't work. So it's called rasabhas. So incompatibility. So such rasas doesn't manifest. So with Narayana, when awe and reverence is the predominance, it's called Aishwarya mood. With Krishna, it's Madhurya, sweetness. Whereas with Narayana, it's greatness. So one is Aishwarya, the other is Madhurya. So so there is Madhurya in Vaikuntha, but it's only with Lakshmi. So it's very much limited, and there is no friends, there is no Vatsalya rasa. So there is only limited rasas with other avatars, limited intensity, and with Krishna there are more varieties and more intensity also. So therefore, among all devotees, why Srimati Radharani is considered topmost, because of all the rasas, Madhurya rasa is considered to be the highest. Why? Because it includes all the previous rasas. So it includes all the previous qualities of the devotees in other rasas. So they have more dedication, more surrender, more intensity, and especially the gopis, not the Dwaraka queens, especially in Vrindavan. So why it is more intense? Because it's more difficult. They have their husbands, they have their social restrictions, they have their children's duties. So it's more difficult. So in this way, the hierarchy is mentioned, and Krishna to Bhagavan Swayam. And therefore, Krishna is considered Swayam Bhagavan because he manifests all the qualities of all other forms of the Lord. So, Lord's names. So, we have primary names, secondary names. Lord's abodes. We know Goloka is highest, and then Dwaraka, Mathura, Puri, and then comes Ayodhya, and then comes Vaikuntha. So, and then Lord's forms, Swayam Rupa, Tadekatma Rupa, Avesha. So, all these different forms, different names, different planets. So, everything has a hierarchy. So, when we say hierarchy in spiritual realm, so we cannot exactly say in the sense of material differences. In material world, who is the top 10 rich men? So one day is whomever it is, So the Forbes magazine every year they release the list of rich men in the world. So all the time, okay, he is $10 billion more than me. He is $100 billion more than me. So all these things, this kind of difference, in this way, the material hierarchy is given. But when we say of spiritual hierarchy, so it should not be calculated in the same sense. It's all in tattva, all are same. In purity, all are same, but just in manifestation of rasa tattva, tattva vichar and rasa vichar. So in tattva, in philosophy, all are equal. But when it comes to the question of rasa vichar, the mellows of devotional service, so then these differences are mentioned. Otherwise, it's all same. So there are some shlokas which explains this. So in Chaitanya Charitamrita, for example, Brajay Krishna Sarva Aishwarya Prakasha Purnatama Puri Dvaye Parovyoma Purnattara Purna. So Krishna is complete in the spiritual sky, Vaikunta. He is more complete in Mathura and Dwaraka, and he is most complete in Vrindavan, Vraja, due to his manifestation of all his opulences. Purna, Purnattara, Purnattama. So complete, more complete and most complete. So how to understand this? So infinite, when something is infinite, how you can say it's more infinite? So infinite, it's already is unlimited. So there's no question of more infinite. But I think in spiritual mathematics it works a little differently. So it's very difficult for us to understand. So and then there is a shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, Gopis, the Mathura Vasis, the women of Mathura said, what austerities must the gopis have performed? With their eyes, they always drink the nectar of the form of Lord Krishna, which is the essence of loveliness and is not to be equaled or surpassed. That form is the only abode of beauty, fame, and opulence. It is self perfect, ever fresh, and extremely rare. So they explain that this form of Krishna is not to be equaled or surpassed. So, like this, we can quote many shlokas from Shastras, so where everybody explain so how Krishna's form is the supreme, and then Govindam Adipurusham Tamaham Bhajami Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradir Govinda. So Brahma Samhita also says the form of Govinda, the protector of the cows. So that form is the supreme, Anadiradir Govinda. So and then there is so many avatars. So Krishna expands into Balram, Balram expands into Chaturvyuha. Vyuha means army, Chaturvyuha means four, Vasudev, Sankarshana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha. So usually we say from Balram all four comes, but it's like from Balram Vasudev comes, from Vasudev Sankarshana comes, Sankarshana Baladev, Aniruddha and Pradyumna. So who are these four personalities? So Vasudev is Krishna in Dwaraka, Sankarshana is Balram in Dwaraka, so Pradyumna and Aniruddha, son and grandson of Krishna. So these four personalities is the Chaturvyuha. So and then from Sankarshana comes Narayan, and then Dvitiya Chaturvyuha. So and then they keep, it's explained that they keep expanding like that. So like this, if you see, there are so many avatars, 6 divisions: Purusha avatars, Leela avatars, Shakti avatars, Guna avatars, Manvantara avatars. So if you see, Lord is taking unlimited forms just to reciprocate with devotees, protect devotees, destroy the demons, and establish dharma. So many forms, so many transcendental forms, so many pastimes. But unfortunately, the conditioned souls, we are so fallen that we are not attracted to these forms. We are attracted to the material subjects. Now we are attracted to the forms of blood, mucus, stool. Our mind is so agitated that we are attracted to only material forms. For example, if you take Yuga avatar, so how many Yuga avatars Krishna takes in one day of Brahma? Max. 4,000. 4,000 Yuga avatars. How many Manvantara avatars in one day of Brahma? 72,000. 72. So how many Manus in one day of Brahma? 72 Manus. 14 Manus. So 14, so how many Manvantara avatars? One day of Brahma? Huh? One day of Brahma, how many Manus? 14. So that means 14 Manvantara avatars. That's all. So if you calculate Yuga avatars alone, if one day of Brahma has 4,000 Yuga avatars, correct? 4,000 Yuga avatars. So in one lifetime of Brahma, how many Yuga avatars? So roughly 14 crores of Yuga avatars. So now Brahma is around 51 years old, I guess. So at least 7 crore Yuga avatars have come and gone. And then so many other avatars. So we have seen, we were there in different forms, different species, different times. But we were not attracted. Lifetime after lifetime, we are attached to this blood mucus stool, this form of material beauty, so called. So, but now, fortunately, during the time of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who comes only once in a day of Brahma, correct? So, he comes once in a day of Brahma. So that is this time. It is explained that only when Krishna comes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. So he comes on the which Manvantara now? 28th Manvantara, Yuga cycle. There is one Manvantara has 71 Yuga cycles, and in that now this is 7th Manu's time or 8th Manu's time? 7th Manu's time. So 7th Manu's time in 28th Yuga cycle. So we are in the 28th Yuga cycle in this Manvantara avatar. So again, so only when Krishna comes only in one time in a day of Brahma, and then when Krishna comes, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes. So we are very fortunate that we are in the very auspicious and most rarest of all times, and we are in Srila Prabhupada's shelter. So and then further it is explained how Lord Anantadev is having thousands of tongues and still he cannot glorify Lord fully. So this is the unlimited qualities of Lord. So if there is 14 crores of Yuga Avatar, so how many activities he will be having, how many qualities he will be having. So it's unlimited qualities, unlimited forms, unlimited names. So therefore we see our acharyas, different acharyas sometimes give different explanations for the same pastime. So why it is so? Different realizations, different revelations, and again different yugas, different stories, different time, place, circumstances. But sometimes same time, same form, same pastime, due to different rasas, different devotees understand in a different way. And it's all true. Nothing is false. Nothing. It may apparently look contradictory also. But in spiritual realm, all are true. Some are, in one bhava. For example, when Krishna left Vrindavan and went to Mathura, so all the Vrajavasis, they were so sad, so much crying. Almost their life doesn't exist. So this was their condition. So but then if you see chapters and chapters, Sukadeva Goswami keeps explaining only about the Gopi's lamentation, mostly. There is very, very less description about the lamentation of Yashoda, for example. So I was wondering, so pre-Krishna conscious time, there used to be a serial in TV, Krishna serial. So in that serial, when this particular pastimes come, so Yashoda will lament so much. So I was somehow attracted, to that, see how much emotions and feelings, devotion they had. So I was wondering, where is this, there's no much description about Yashoda's lamentations. So and then one Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur gives the answer in one of the commentaries in one place, just a small hint is there. So because Sukadeva Goswami is having the mood of gopis, so when he started describing gopi separation, he got lost. So he could not explain others' separation. So just in one place, simple point is given. So like this you can, every pastime has hundreds of revelations, hundreds of different Baba, different devotees with different mellows when they release it. So they explain it in different ways. Same subject matter. So such a nectar is there, unlimited subject matter. We know the story of Paduka Sahasranam, how Vedanta Deshika got stuck in the lotus feet of, not even the lotus feet, the shoes of the Lord. So unlimited. So much is there. And then again, when it comes to the question of, because same Leela, Krishna manifests to different devotees, say Govardhan Leela. All kinds of devotees are there, and every devotee is relishing it in a different way. So different rasas, different species, different tattvas, jada tattvas, shakti, whatever it is, jiva tattva, different tattvas. So everybody, every species, every devotee in a different mellow, they all relish it in different ways. The Rasa Leela, for example, or the Vana Bhojana Leela. Every Gopa is thinking, Krishna is eating only my item. Maybe a Gujarati Gopa will think Krishna likes only dokla. Andhra devotee will think Krishna likes what he likes, tamarind rice. A Gaudiya may think in a different way. So different devotees think, yes, Krishna is eating only my item now. Krishna is just with me, Das Leela. How many? 300 crores of gopis. It was explained. There are 300 crores of gopis Krishna was dancing with. And every gopi was thinking Krishna is next to me, dancing me. I am the center. So it looks like false ego, but it is real ego. I am the center. Krishna is with me. And it is the same with all devotees. Every devotee, say he is a devotee of Nrsimha, say a devotee of Dwaraka Krishna. They think this is the Krishna, this is the only Krishna, and Krishna is only with me, and I am serving Krishna, and I am the center of all spiritual world. Everybody thinks like this. For them, this is complete. So, same Goloka, we have a chart, no? So, middle is Madhurya Rasa, and then comes other rasas, Vatsalya Rasa, Sakya Rasa, Shanta Rasa. But it's very dynamic, it keeps changing for different devotees. This is called, how you call, digital world, smart world. Smart watch, smartphone. So this is called smart world. Why? Because there is smart God, supreme personality of smartest Godhead. So we have smartphones because we are stupids, So smartphone, smartwatch, all these things, we are getting carried away with these things. And there it is called smart world because there is smart God. Why? Because there are smart devotees. And now why we are not there? Very simple, because we are not smart. We are addicted with this smartphones and other things. So therefore we are not able to go there and relish these things. So Navanava Rasa Dhamni Udyatam Rantumasit Tadavati Pathanari Sangame Smaryamane Bhavati Mukha Vikara Tushti Nishti Brancha. So again, when you say gopis are the topmost devotees and their relationship with Krishna, every day it's new and new. Every day it's they feel it as fresh. They don't say it's bored. Same Krishna's pastimes. When we keep hearing different acharyas, so they keep explaining, they keep relishing it. So they don't feel any boredom. So different, they go deeper and deeper and relishing it in different levels. There is no, you don't get bored. They don't need new. There was some soda advertisement. Do the new. Dew, I think some soda name was there. Do the new. Why? Because every old thing is boring. They want something new always. So they have got something now called new normal during COVID time. New normal. What is their definition of new normal? So new suffering is called new normal. Old suffering is what's called old normal. And new suffering is called new normal. And Vrindavan, new normal means new adventure, new happiness. It may look old, but no, it's not old. It is same. It may look very same from external, but every day Navanava Rasa Dhamni Udyatam Rantam Asid, newer and newer realizations manifest. And now again, same Krishna, Mukunda Datta Prabhu was mentioning. You can see Guruvayurappan, he is a small boy, and Udupi Krishna, he is also small. So Guruvayurappan has 4 hands, but they worship him as a baby Krishna. Udupi Krishna has 2 hands, but they worship him as a Vasudeva Krishna. They keep 2 hands extra. So same Krishna, different sampradayas, different moods, and each sampradaya have such a deep explanations and shastric understandings and feelings and devotions. So how much Sri Sampradaya, authorized devotees, bona fide, perfect, 100%. So, but they have unlimited scriptures. Where is the time? And Gaudiya Vaishnavism. So how many acharyas, how many books, how many literatures, how many realizations, how much depth it is. So every sampradaya has their own teachings, unlimited teachings. So much nectar is available. But we are stuck with the material form, material subject matters. Srila Prabhupada says that when people are eager to know about material news, material subject matters, what is Modi doing today, what's happening with the cricket score, what's happening with the IPL match, what's happening with the climate, what's happening with this, what's happening that. So we are all interested with the material subject matter. So Srila Prabhupada is explaining the attraction we get to hear the material news, material subject matters is the cause of our bondage in this material world. So why we are stuck in this material world? Because our attraction is there to hear about material news, to hear what other devotees are doing wrong, what other devotees did mistakes. So Prajalpa, Gramya Katha. So this is what we are interested. We are not interested. There is enough time. Provided we have desire, we can make it out. So that desire should be there. Unlimited subject matter is given, but so such unfortunate stage, we are not interested. So much nectar is available, and then again there's if you go top in the hierarchy, again there are further divisions. As I said, Sambhoga, Vipralamba, Madhurya, Audharya, and then Swakya, Parakya, Prakata, Aprakata, so many unlimited divisions, unlimited explanations, unlimited rasas. So every devotee have different realizations. And what about demons? Demons also have different realizations of Krishna. So Prabhupada in a purport, when he was explaining the pastime of Bakasura, killing of Bakasura. So Bakasura, the crane, swallowed Krishna, and he felt so hot in his mouth, in his throat, that in few seconds he spat Krishna from his beak, from his mouth. So he spit Krishna out. So Acharyas explain that so Krishna is most sweetest. Sweet, very, you should get cooling effect. So here Bakasura felt hot, heating effect. Same Krishna, Vajradapi Katoram, Kusmadapi Komalam. Same Krishna, for devotees he is softer than the lotus petal, for the demons he is harder than the thunderbolt. So he had a heating effect. So he spat Krishna immediately. So demons, you see, same Krishna, but they have completely opposite realizations. So now we were in Vrindavan. So many devotees were there. Many devotees were doing so much service, more service, less sleep, less eating, almost. Archanananda was 24/7 busy with stomach related problems, so we can understand how much we were eating less. So medical bill was the highest than the Govinda's bill. So Govinda Virahena me, separation from Govinda, or Govindas Virahena me, feeling separation from Govindas. We don't have Govindas here, so we will feel more separation than Govinda. So some devotees were doing so much service, some devotees were interested in eating, some devotees were interested in their sadhana. So we can see different devotees are in different levels. Some are happy with something, some are happy with other things. So it's up to us. Srila Prabhupada said ISKCON is also a replica of Vrindavan, the embassy of Vaikuntha. Prabhupada came as an ambassador of Vaikuntha to establish Vaikunthas everywhere, Goloka everywhere. So we are there, Prabhupada's mercy, in Goloka, in Vrindavan. So it's up to us to which we have to get attracted, in what form. Do we need a demoniac realization or a devotee's realization? So devotees also sincere, they are attracted to Krishna subject matter. So those who are not sincere, they can be in the same ashram. Sunlight is there, afternoon time. Two doors, two windows. If you close, it is immaterial. What is outside is immaterial for one who is inside the dark room. So whether it is day or night, for him it is dark. To close the two doors, two windows, nobody is there. You have your phone, so you can do any nonsense. So you can be with Krishna or you can be with Maya. It's up to us. Do we want to be a devotee or a demon? That's up to us. How to understand, how to take this. you know so so we should be very careful. It's not so easy. Our attitude is there of getting attracted to the forms of blood, mucus, stool. So unless we give up this attitude, we can never become devotee. If we are not devotee, we could be asura, and if we are asura, what will be our destination? We'll be just killed by Krishna. So that will be our destination. So we should be very, very careful. So instead of wasting our time in all these things, so so I was somehow fortunate or unfortunate. I don't know, unfortunate for others, uh, fortunate for me that I was asked, given the service, to do Krishna Leela seminar. Uh, so otherwise, maybe I would have never read so much. So no spiritual strength, of course, no material intelligence capabilities also to present it nicely, properly. So in that sense, unfortunate for others maybe. But at least for me, although I was forced, I'm happy. Such a subject matter, such a relishment is there, such a depth. So this way or that way, we are forced to read just to present it. So otherwise, maybe no taste. So after class or even to give one class, sometimes the devotees have to force give class, give class. So much subject matter is there. Devotees have no time to speak. And when we are given time, 20 minutes, we don't want to speak. We cannot speak. So why? Why we don't want to do it? So why? Because something is lacking. Lack of potency, lack of spiritual strength, lack of spiritual purity. Of course, some people, although they don't follow anything, they like to speak, and they get used to it also. So even they themselves, they will not realize that I'm simply speaking and I'm not following. They may keep repeating this point also. So that's another category, different tattva entirely. So so anyway, point is, such a depth is there, such a nectar is there. So it's up to us whether to take or we want to spat Krishna like Bakasura. So if you want to relish the holy name, which is sweet, we could relish, chant nicely 16 rounds, wake up early. Otherwise, if we want to have a bitter taste, yes, we can be a demon and stay in so-called spiritual life. So Hare Krishna, thank you very much. Any questions, any comments, any mistakes? Okay. I mean, Govinda means protector of the cows in general. So when it's referring to Krishna, so he's just quoting how Krishna is the Bhagavan in the form of Govinda, the form of Shama Sundara, the two-hand form. So in that way, Govinda refers to the two-hand form. So I didn't see any Acharya's commentary. I'm not sure if any other reason is there, but in general. Yeah. So to say Krishna is the Bhagavan Swayam, I guess. What did they do? Krita Punya Punja. So Bhagavatam says millions and millions of lifetimes they have accumulated pious activities. It's not material pious activities, but spiritual punya, shukruti. So that much Even about Yashoda Nanda Maharaj. Aho, what's that? Yeah. Aho Bhagya, what fortune. Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda did, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is playing in their courtyard like a ordinary child. So all these devotees, what punya they did? Yes, they sacrificed all their material attachments. They sacrificed all their lust, anger, greed, envy, jealous, madness, illusion, all anarthas. They have surrendered their life to Krishna, and life after life they were serving Krishna. So of course some are Nitya Baddhas, Nitya Muktas, so they are eternally liberated. So they don't have to accumulate anything, they are already liberated. But for others who are the sadhana siddhas, yes, they have accumulated so much punya. So, correct. More service, more chanting, more reading, more hearing, more scolding from teachers. Then we'll go to Goloka. More rasgullas is more appreciable. Yeah. So not all are demigods. There are Nitya Muktas also. Like just the gopis, there are so many classes. Some are from Ram's time, the rishis from Ram's time. Some are uh, Vedas, Puranas, Upanishads, in the form of covered women. They come. Some are sadhana siddhas also. So some are demigods. So like that, many varieties, many categories are there, I guess. So not only demigods. They also come to assist Krishna. Antara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki.